What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Z, and we are here. We have made it somehow, even though I got the last review up super late. I just posted it last night. The new episode comes out. This is episode 9, Transcendence. Thank God. And you know what? As much as I've bashed on this Halo series, I feel like I have also given it a lot of love. I've given episodes much more positive reviews than I have seen other YouTubers and content creators and things like that. So I feel like, I've been extremely fair to it. And you know what? I would like to see a season 2. I really hope what they do is they take all the fan feedback. Maybe they even get a bigger budget because they see like, we want this, we just don't want this, and maybe, hire some new writers and things like that, work out the kinks, and just take our feedback, and maybe we'll get an incredible season 2. I would love to get an incredible season 2. Do not get me wrong.
So I'm worried I'm going to make a couple mistakes, most likely.
But I am kind of relieved that okay, season 1's done. It's been 9 hours of a lot of garbage and a little bit of awesomeness. So, I hate to see you go. I love to watch you leave.
I hate to see you go. I love to watch you leave.
So hopefully this last episode leaves us off with a banger. I think we're probably going to end up going to Halo finally. Hopefully we get some awesome action scenes and hopefully Zero Quan. I don't know. I haven't seen the episode yet, but that's what I'm hoping, guys. So, without further ado, let's go. On to you. Yes! This is what I'm talking about, guys. We finally... Okay, so it opens up. It has McKee, and she's trying to get off, obviously. She's trying to get away with the artifact. But you can tell she's conflicted. Like, she shoots one Marine out of startle. Like, he's like, stop, and she just shoots him. And then she's like, to the other Marine, she's like, put down your weapon, discard your weapon and show me where the ship is. And so you can tell she's conflicted. Like, she doesn't want to kill people, but they've kind of forced her hand, and so you can kind of see her character growth there, and I like that. That's okay. But then we get the best part, where we have Chief facing off with Silver Team, and the big dude, what's his name, Vanek? Yeah, Vanek is like got a gun to 125's head, and he's like, look, you need to come with us, dead or alive. Which, okay, that sentence didn't make any sense. I don't know if the writers don't remember what they wrote or not, because I'm pretty sure Halsey's commands were to bring Chief in alive no matter what. But he's like, I'm bringing you in dead or alive. And then Captain Key shows up. Well, first off, Chief is like, no, we were kidnapped, blah, 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 and Silver Team don't believe him. And then Key shows up and he's like, no, it's true. Like, if you want to shoot somebody, shoot me. And yes, so they're like, basically, like, now Silver Team's going to be all together. And I don't know if the other two Spartans, if Vanek and Rise, I call her Rise. I don't know. It's Rise 028, I guess is her name. But so Vanek and Rise, I don't know if they're going to take their pellets out or not, or if they're just going to stay, like, emotionless. But either way, even without their emotions, they still have their intelligence and their humanity, and to know that, like, okay, like, we were kidnapped as kids, this is all fucked up. And you can see, like, okay, now they're going to be a team, and you got, I think it's 125, handed Master Chief a weapon. Like, all right, let's go. Let's go kick some ass. And so hopefully we're going to Halo right here and now. I want the whole episode to take place on Halo. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. Man, so fuck yeah, let's go, baby. Let's fucking go, dude. We just got probably one of the single most badass scenes in this fucking series. Fucking 125, she's like running past soldiers like they're fucking standing still. She jumps on Halsey's ship, busting. She fucking straight up murders the creepy fucking the henchman, the fucking real weird creepy dude. I don't know how to describe him. I don't even know his name. I don't even know the actor's name. That don't matter. She fucking murdered him. She like literally lifts him up like a rag doll, slams his head into the fucking thing, probably snapped his neck or shattered his whole body for all I know. Fuck. Like, I love how he fucking hit her on the head like, I'm gonna knock you out. Yeah, fuck that. 1 through 5. We can talk about this. See what had happened was she just fucking murders him. Yes. But here's the problem. Now we got 125 stuck on a ship that is probably going to crash. And dude, if they kill off 125 in this season finale, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Like, really? Like, she has become, so there are my favorite characters, right? There's obviously, like, Chief's good. I like Chief, even though I know a lot of people bash on him and things like that. I actually really like Chief, the actor. I forget his name.
Yeah, you like that?
But the actor that plays Chief, I think he does a phenomenal job. At first I wanted to hate him, but like the more and more I watch the series, I'm like, I couldn't really picture anybody else doing at least this good of a job. Like, I feel like if they got anybody else, it would have been like even worse of a tragedy. So I'm like, okay, this actor is trying his best and he's at least kind of pulling it off. So I like the Chief actor. I love 125. I think she's fucking awesome. I even like fucking Halsey, Dr. Halsey. What's her name? Amanda Halsey. I even like the actress that plays her. I think she's from Californication, actually. I think is where I know her from.
You know why? Because there's always this voice in the back of my head that says maybe this time it will be different.
But she's a phenomenal fucking actor. And, like, all these actors are actually, like, really good, you know. And so it's not their fault that the writing's bad and that, you know, the series has its problems. And so, but, dude, if they kill off 125... Sorry, I kind of went on a rant there. But there are the certain characters that, like, you cannot kill Vanek. You cannot kill 125. You cannot kill Chief. You cannot kill Soren. I would like to see Halsey stick around, both Halseys, Miranda and Amanda, and I would like to see Captain Key stick around. Other than that, I really don't care. Like, if Captain Key's died, I would probably be like, well, yeah, happy, you know, it happens. If Rise died, I'd probably be like, well, she didn't really, you know, contribute much. But there are certain characters I do not want to see go yet. I want to see them at least in season 2 and 3 and get some awesome death by Covenant hands. So, especially because they're Spartans. So, anyway, kind of went on a long ramble, you know, rant there, but I had to get that out. Guys, like, chills, like, literally fucking chills, bro. Like, I was not fooled at all. As soon as the ship went down, I was like, 125's not dead. Either she's about to have a badass moment, or they're going to bring her back in season 2 and act like she's dead for a while, and then she'll pop up and, like, save Chief or something. But no, immediately she has that badass moment. She climbs up, and I love the look that Chief gives her. Like, Chief gives her that look like, we're going to be a fucking problem. UNSC, Covenant, any enemies of Silver Team, we going to be a fucking problem. And then he's like, Cortana, I'm gonna need you. Woo, boy! That's how you fucking do it. Where's this been all my life? Fuck. Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Yo, I am absolutely loving these little one-liners that Chief's putting out. Like, he's like, with all due respect, Admiral, you send 12,000 Marines, you gonna lose 12,000 Marines. He's like, but we got this. Just send in 4 Spartans. That's it. Just Silver Team. We got this. Like, Chief is becoming more of the badass that we know. Like, yes, thank you. Damn. See? More one-liners from Chief. He's like talking to Keys. He's like, don't worry, there will be reckoning for all of us someday. Like, I'm starting to love this version of Chief. I'm starting to, and then Silver Team gets on the ship and just kind of nods to Keys like, don't worry about us. Don't worry. Don't worry, babysitter. You go away. Go away, babysitter. Take the training wheels off. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. Yes. Please Please don't let me down, Halo. Please don't let me down. So I like the little nod they give to 125 when she's talking to Silver Team. And she's like, hey, Vanek, you weren't actually going to shoot me, right? And they're both like, without hesitation. He's like, yes. And then Rise is like, oh, absolutely. And they're just so cool. And 125's like, damn, dude, like, really? Like, no emotion? And they're like, wouldn't you shoot us? And 125's like, yeah, I would, but I would have felt bad about it. Like, I love that because it shows the difference between a Spartan that has a guilty conscience and a Spartan that absolutely is cold-blooded, calculated, and mechanical. But I kind of feel like this is a perfect mix they're setting up. The writers, for once, actually thought something through.
Look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Because you're going to have two Spartans that are maybe like not cold and calculating, and you know, maybe they're more emotional with Chief and 125, and then you have two Spartans that are maybe more reasonable in combat, and they're just like cold and like, we just need to fucking kill this motherfucker, and they just do what has to be done. And so you have that kind of perfect mix of 2 and 2 where it's like, yo, the writers actually set this up. Like, they actually kind of foreseen like where they were gonna go with the story. Holy shit! They actually had a plan. It's crazy talk.
You've lost your mind.
Okay, yo, before we get into the next scene, because it looks like the next scene might actually have good CGI. The CGI of the elites, and as all the elite warriors, as it zooms down on the planet, that is bad CGI. Like, even for me, and usually I don't recognize bad CGI too much, but holy shit, those look like PS2, maybe upgrade to PS3 graphics. I don't know, but holy shit. So yeah, like I was saying, the CGI with regret and everything looks fucking amazing. Like, oh my god, like that. It looks so good and so realistic, and it's like, why did you make that 1 or 2 or 3 shots look so horrible? I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is they ran out of money. They ran out of money because, like, regret and that whole scene with McKee, and she's talking to the higher ups, and it looks so good, but okay. Hopefully, in season 2, do not have any bad CGI, because it totally took me out of it. Like, for that, it was really only like 30 or 40 seconds. So I don't want to bash it too much or hate on it and just drill into it. But for that 30 or 40 seconds, it really took me out of the episode. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, all of a sudden I just switched to, like, I was playing Halo 2 again, back again like 18 years ago.
Then why do you have a cardboard cutout of Master Chief?
Perfectly regular reasons.
Damn, so that's fucked up. So, I'm actually glad she did. Cortana actually admitted to Chief, like, actually I was meant to take over your mind and body, full control. And Chief's like, well, how could you do that? And she's like, you would cease to exist. And it's like, because we realized, once McKee showed up, we realized we don't need you anymore. Fuck, dude, that's some heavy weight. Like, I'm wondering how Chief and Cortana's relationship is going to be after this. I feel like it's going to be okay, because I feel like Chief will probably respect the fact that she came forward and she was like, look, I was meant to take you over, but I didn't want to do that. So yeah, I probably paused too soon like a fucking dumbass. But yeah, exactly what I just said happened. Like, Chief's like, you no longer want to take over my body, and Cortana's like, no. But I love the fact that Cortana's like, look, I'm growing and evolving, and I understood the fact that it was wrong and I didn't want to do it, and so now they have their trusts. So I actually love their entrance to Halo, like how difficult it is, and how it kind of seemed like Master Chief was like hearing Cortana, even though he couldn't hear Cortana. It was kind of like she took over his eyes, and he's like, hold the line, like, you know, we're going to be fine, we're going to be secure. But I love how Vanix is freaking out, like, big, strong Vanix, big, strong man. He's like freaking out, he's like, I don't like it, no, no, no. I don't know. Yes. I love this entrance to what I'm guessing is Halo or some sort of Covenant planet. I don't know yet. I probably paused the episode too soon, but that was fucking awesome. I like that. Damn, dude. Like, so Miranda's like actually cold as fuck. Like, she basically just sentenced her mother to death. Well, she didn't pass down the sentence, but she's like, I wanted to be the one to tell you that basically you're sentenced to death. And she's like cold as fuck about it. And Halsey tries the usual games like, oh, you become hardened. I didn't want to make you hard. I'm sorry I made you hard.
I want to see how hard this thing really is.
Sorry, guys. But yeah, Miranda having none of that bullshit. She's like, yep, you're gonna die. Okay, bye-bye. Talk to you later.
Super. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Damn! So the Covenant are actually going to sacrifice McKee, and she don't know it yet. I'm guessing she's going to find out because she's Master Chief's lover, and don't nothing happen to Master Chief's lover. Okay, but yes, so the Covenant are going to kill her because they're like, you know, she's polluted our world enough, and holy shit, damn. So okay. Part of me was kind of annoyed because we had this badass fucking action sequence going on. Silver Team dropped in. They're fucking kicking grunts and murdering grunts. And like all this shit's going on. It's badass. They're about to enter this temple. And I'm like getting super hyped up about it. And then they cut to Halsey. I'm like, oh my god, really? Who the fuck edited this? And I was kind of pissed off at first. But then you get the fucking realization that that is not Dr. Halsey. What did I tell you guys? Halsey wasn't going nowhere. I said I named off the characters earlier. I'm not going to do it again. But I told you there were certain characters that aren't going anywhere because they're too likable. You want to see them again. So Halsey dies, basically. Spoiler alert. Well, all of this is spoiler alert, but she dies, and then Miranda realized that's not my mother. That's a fucking clone that Halsey made of herself that we've been dealing with this whole time. Literally, this entire, probably, what I'm guessing is this entire 9 episodes, we have not seen the real Dr. Halsey. It's been a clone this entire time, guys. And damn, plot twist!
This should be interesting.
Plot twist, so it actually, I like it. Like, fuck! Like, at first I was pissed that they interrupted the action and that everything was going so awesome. But then to get that plot twist was like, holy shit. Like, okay, I'm not mad no more. Okay. I'm fucking into it. Like, really? Dude. Oh my god. So there's so many questions. Where's Halsey? What is she doing? Like, is she watching? Does she know everything that's going on? Like, holy shit, guys. Like, this just opened a whole entire storyline that we did not even realize we fucking had. So, it's kind of fucking awesome. I would rather watch this storyline of the clone Halsey then watch more McKee. I'm not gonna lie, when they said that the Zahile, or whatever the fuck she said, warriors were showing up, basically reinforcements, I thought they were gonna be like the flying buggers. I want to see the flying buggers. But no, it was just basically elites and brutes, which are cool. Like, I guess like it's better than nothing, but I want to see the flying buggers. Can I get some flying buggers, please? Just one maybe flying bugger. I have to say, I absolutely love the way the battle scenes, the fight scenes, action scenes, whatever you want to call them. I love the way they're shot. It's very video gamey. You're like seeing it from their HUD a lot of times, and like Chief's taking off all these brutes and fucking just like trying to scrap for his life. But then, guys, I have to be honest, like, Then it pulls you into McKee's world, and she's like touching the artifact, and Chief joins her, and it turns into a soap opera again. Like, stop with the fucking soap opera. And I was getting really fucking annoyed, and then something magical happened, something glorious, something I never thought. So the fucking gods answered my prayers, and they fucking rained down, and it was like fucking magic. Like,
Oh my god.
It's magic.
Oh my god.
like 125 shot McKee. She fucking killed her. Bitch, we need Master Chief. You fucking killed her. And then Chief comes back, and like all Silver Team is decimated. I hate that. Like, you can actually see, like, I don't know if it was 125 or Rise. I know for a fact, like, Vannick's down. He's out. He got fucked up. I don't know if it's Vannick, Rise, or 125. Whoever it is, their fucking intestines are hanging out and shit. It's all fucked up. Like, Silver Team's done. Like, they're all gonna die. It sucks. It fucking sucks, dude. Don't kill Silver Team off. Please, I hope, please. I'm praying to the writers of this series. Do not kill off Silver Team. They're your one silver lining. No pun intended. Like, please, do not kill Silver Team. I didn't have any faith in the writers of this series at all. At times, there were glimpses of hope. It was amazing. I enjoyed the ride with you guys. At times, it was terrible. It was fucking awful. This is one of those times that is fucking terrible and awful. So Master Chief is dead. He sacrificed his life so Cortana could take over his body. And she did. And she did a badass job. She took out a lot of Covenant. She grabbed the artifact. I think at that point where she grabs the artifact, like, Silver Team realizes, like, oh, that's not John. You know, John's dead. So John's dead. And Cortana took over his body. And then this, Pelican comes down, kills all the Covenant, whatever. They get away safely. And now they're trying to save Rez, I think her name is. I'm not really sure. And then we just see a shot of the Pelican flying off into space. So, like I said, I paused it because so McKee's dead, Chief's dead, Rise is probably gonna die, maybe not. I don't know. It seems like the AI Cortana is trying to save her. So I just want to pause it real quick because this is not good. But we're gonna continue. Hopefully, when I press play again, it'll get better. We're gonna see. Okay, so I'm just going. Okay, I'm just going off the fact that I'm assuming that there is no end credit scene because 2 seconds into the credits, it just Paramount Plus just decided to cut away to another series of theirs. So I don't know. Maybe there's an end credit scene. Maybe there's not. I'm gonna check it out after this, but I don't even know where to start, man. Like, so as an episode, let's say as an episode, I would give this episode like a 7 out of 10. Like, there was some really bad CGI, but overall the acting, the writing, everything was good, guys. Like, fuck, this was a good ass episode. I loved it. This is what I want more of. But since this is the final episode, oh yeah, and spoiler alert, Dr. Halsey is still alive, and she is still plotting and doing her thing with humanity. But, oh my god, it's so bad. As an overall series, fuck, I'm struggling between a 2 and a 3. Literally. A 2 and a fucking 3! Like, there's way more bad than good, guys. Way more bad than good. Nobody wanted this fuck. Look, I've seen YouTube episodes. Like, I think it was like when 343 released like Halo 4 and then Halo 5. They had like live action series. Those were better at moments than this shit was, dude. Like, this is such a fucking disappointment. It's so bad at points. And, like, there are certain moments in individual episodes that are so good and has such a shining light. And it's like, this is what Halo could be. But then there's points where you realize the writers don't even know Halo. Like, the writers of this fucking series have never played a fucking game. They've, like, why? Okay, so one nitpick I have. Why would you introduce brutes so early on, and heretic and things like that, and regret, but we don't even get the buggers? Huh? Why? We don't even get the buggers. Not only that, there was no hint of the blood at all. God damn it, I'm getting so fucking pissed, dude. Like, this series sucks. Alright, I want to change my rating from a 2 or 3 to a 1. Because, look, the entire epicenter of fucking Halo, the thing that like grabbed every player in, like the first time you play Combat Evolved, the first time you see the flood, it goes from a first person shooter, a hero shooter, to a fucking horror game.
Holy fuck!
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it!
Oh god!
And it's fucking terrifying. And it gives you chills and you're fucking, you don't know what's going on. Like, are these fucking zombies? What the fuck? Like, all this shit. And they introduce you to this whole new concept that is fucking amazing and incredible. And this series didn't even touch on the flood. The main reason for the Halo rings is to destroy the flood. Do the writers of this fucking series even understand that? Dude, do they even understand the fucking reason for the reason the game is called Halo is because a Halo ring that's meant to destroy the flood. That's it. That's its only purpose. It wipes out all sentient life on the fucking galaxy, not just planets, fucking galaxies. And it is to destroy the flood, and we didn't even get a hint of that. Not even a fucking little taste. Like, can I get a little bump? I don't need a whole line. I don't need a gagger. Can I get a little bump of fucking blood?
One, and this might be the cocaine talking, but can we get some more cocaine?
And we barely got fucking Covenant. I just slapped my mic. If fucking Covenant barely exists, how can you introduce brutes and regret and the hierarchy of the Covenant, all this shit that we didn't get until after the fact that we got the blood? Not to mention, they didn't go anywhere with Guilty Spark. We got like a little cameo of 343 Guilty Spark, and it went absolutely fucking nowhere. Fucking nowhere, dude. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't. I know. Okay, I get it. Right now, everybody's gonna be like, "This is the silver storyline." Maybe not. You probably all fucking agree with me. What the fuck am I talking about? Nobody's texting this is the silver storyline. Nobody.
No one knows. No one cares.
Who the fuck's the silver storyline? Actually, it's not the same thing. No! No! They fucking had a story. Literally, they could have followed fucking step by step, plan for fucking plan, like beat for beat. Yes, you could have Silver Team, you could have McKee, you could even introduce Quan. Fuck, I don't care. Like, she's a fucking orbital dropship trooper that fucking comes down, and you know that's Quan. She's a special ODST that, you know, just happens to be friends with Master Chief or whatever. What, you could literally write it that way and still stick to the fucking main points of the story. You don't have to follow the main story exactly to the point, but you could stick to the main points of the story. You could, you know, do your own thing here and there, and maybe write little characters here, a little different, little characters there, a little different, have Quan in there, like Soren and things like that, but just make it fucking good and stick to the points that make Halo Halo. Like, you didn't, season 1, you didn't even introduce the fucking, but not only, okay.
Lethal had a stroke.
Not only that, did we not get the blood in season 1? We didn't get the fucking little buggers in season 1. We didn't get the fucking Halo ring in season 1. The fucking name of the fucking series is fucking Halo. We didn't even get to see fucking Halo except for when McKee brought Master Chief into her little storybook fucking little make-believe world. This is fucking trash, CBS. This is fucking garbage. And look, if you want better writers, hit me up. Hit me up. You can hit Angry Joe up. I know Alex would probably write this shit 20 times better. AJ would definitely do a good job. OJ might even throw a little comedy in. Okay, so you got me, you got Alex that would take care of some of the more serious points that you need. You got AJ that could probably, you know, throw his 2 pieces in. You got OJ for comedy. Okay, that's it. That's your writing team. Just hire us. CBS, just hire us. Just fucking hire us, because right now you are so far up your own fucking ass. It is fucking disgusting.
Not gonna think about that.
Like, how could you spend, what was that, $90 million? Fucking, and you had bad CGI, not once, not twice, but 3 or 4 times on a global scale. It wasn't like 1 or 2 shots of bad CGI in the last fucking episode where it was like, oh, Master Chief kind of looked wanky fighting this dude. No, it was like wide screenshots, like, oh, here's the shot of the planet, and there's a fucking 100 or 20, whatever the fuck it was, 20 elites on the planet, and it all looks like fucking shit. It looks like PS2 fucking graphics. Are you fucking kidding me? And then, I don't even know if there was an after credit scene, because as soon as the credits rolled, like 2 seconds in, it cut to fucking Picard or whatever fucking shit you got on your fucking roster. Like,
this is all trash.
Throw it out. Throw it out. Throw it out.
She's a fucking Pete's, dude. This is some of the worst shit I've ever fucking experienced in my life. It pisses me off. Because, look guys, I've been playing Halo. Halo was like one of my first video game experiences. Halo Combat Evolved was one of the first games I had ever... It might have been the first game I ever played the full campaign of, got all the way through, and actually got invested into. And you know what they say? There's a million others like me. You're not unique. For every you, there is a million other like you. And for every me, there's probably fucking 5 or 10 million other like me. Like, that are right now watching this shit and fucking losing it. Alright. That's it, guys.
Emotional damage!
I broke you.
What's up, guys? Z Shit here. Now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. What? What that? That's it. That's all I got. Get the fuck